name's Claire. This is my husband Wayne. We are the founders and operators of GUARDERIA, DIOS, PROVEHERA in CASA, HOGAR.
The American and the Canadian name is Safe Care Mission International.
About 11 years ago, I had a desire put in my heart to start a free daycare.
There was approximately 160 kids that were left at home while the parents went to work.
Their parents have to drug them to go to work so that they don't set their house on fire, or they'll tie up their children on a chair all day while they go to work. And so it was a huge blessing for the community for Wayne and I to start the daycare.
We are located in the Paraíso Valley of Maniadero, Ensenada, Mexico.
Well, in the free daycare, we have enough room for 50 children. We go pick the daycare kids up every morning at 6 o'clock. We bring them here, we feed them, we bathe them, we wash their clothes, we teach them about God, of course, and then we give them a safe place to be while their parents go to work, so they know their parents can go to work with peace and knowing that their kids are well cared for. So the daycare, there's always room for people to hug babies and the young kids. We have 50 kids in the daycare from 5 years old to 0. And so there's always a big need there, and it gives our staff a break from the work that they do all the time.
The need for the orphanage came shortly after the daycare, and right now I believe we have approximately 28 kids in the orphanage. Beds for 24. Some of them had sleep on mattresses on the floor, but they're all quite content and happy. And here they are homeschooled. We do computer program. It's a Christian organization that has it set up from down south in Mexico. We have 3 teachers, 2 sets of house parents and a helper to help take care of these kids.
And for the orphanage, well, the orphanage is really not an orphanage. We've had a few orphans, but mostly they're volunteered. They're parents that are struggling, that don't have a home and can't take care of their children. And so they know that they will be cared for properly here and fed and given an opportunity to go to school, because with them, they can't afford their children to go to school. And also when, the orphanage, we work with the children, but we also work with the parents. And so when the parents finally come and get their kids back and they get to take them home, that feels great. That's a job well done, because now the kids are going back home to a safe home, and their parents, a lot of them have come to the Lord, and they're going to a church, and so all that they were taught here, they can still carry on when they go home. All of our workers here are field workers. They've been field workers, and now they've been given an opportunity to learn something else, and we're hoping that we're not just giving them a job, but we're giving them a training so that someday maybe they can open a daycare and make their own finances instead of going in hard work in the fields.
And we are a Christian organization, and since it is the kids are taught God, but the staff also have devotions daily too, because in order to teach about Jesus, they need to learn about Jesus.
The staff that God has provided for us in this place they're just amazing. They love these children like they were their own. You can tell that our staff are not here for the work. They're not here to be paid. They're here to serve the Lord, and they give it all to God. They do the best that they can, because they know they're serving the Lord and not Wayne and I, or this is not a job for them. It's a service.
We have staff housing approximately 3/4 built right now. We run out of funding for it, so when more comes in, that will be completed. Down the near road would be building the boys' house for the teen boys back in the orphanage area. And eventually I'd like to build have built a commercial kitchen where it would seat approximately 60 to 100 people, as well as double for a church. Well,
our needs and wants are lots. Of course, the top one would be prayer And we always need prayer for the ministry, for the staff, for strength, for wisdom, for patience. And we always need volunteers. We need long-term volunteers, which means you're going to stay here for 3 months or more. We're in need of an English administrator so that we can send out newsletters to our donors and the people that are interested in knowing what's happening on a monthly basis. That's one of the needs that we need for long term. And we short-term missionaries, that is very helpful for us, for the people to come down here with a group, a school group, a church group, a youth group, a group of men for construction. We always need that. And some people say, well, I'll just send you the money instead of coming down. Well, that's great. We also need the funds, and we'd never turn that down, of course. But when you come down here and you see what your money is going into, and you get to meet those kids that you're blessing and giving a safe place for them to be, it changes your way of thinking.
And needs, a lot of the needs there is dry goods, of course, and clothing. Clothing is a big one because kids grow and wear out, and there's always a need for clothing. Vehicle repair and vehicles that use a little bit less fuel.
Another thing that we would need, that we really need, is donors. If we don't have God's people to help run the ministry, then these children don't have a place to be. Without your help financially, we can't run this. You can go to our website at gdpecasahogar.com and you can donate there through PayPal, or there'll be an address there to mail it if you prefer to mail, Canadian or American. That's all on our website. They can go to our website. There's an application for short-term missionaries that want to come with groups, and there's also an application for long-term missionaries, and there's a phone number where they can reach me at. There's a lot of work for everybody. We're just new, so we're only 11 years of running, and so we still have quite a few buildings to build. So for construction, we always need help, but we only do what we can with the funds that we have. We don't borrow, we're not in debt, and so we totally depend on God and God's people. The volunteers would help out in the kitchen, they would help out with the babies, construction, and also if you speak the language, you always need help in the school. We're teaching the children here. We do have 3 certified teachers that teach the children, but it's always helpful to have helpers. And so if you speak the language, you could help out in there. Help out with the little ones at the orphanage. If you sew, we always need something sewn. There's work or something for everybody to do here.
My name is Cindy Bodway. It's been a month since I've been here, and of course I never knew what to expect. I felt like I was coming down to help these kids and do what I could to be there for them, but I'm finding that they have helped me and they have blessed me so much. And so I've done laundry, I've helped cook, I even helped make corn tortillas. Yeah, it's been a real blessing for me to be here and to be part of this whole thing and to watch these kids who are so happy and so well taken care of. It's like they have a second chance at life, and that really has just blessed me immensely. So.
If you're interested in coming down and serving with a group for a week, we'll have a bonfire with the kids. We're going to feed 3 families, and then our church services. During the day you'll be working. If you're interested and this is touching your heart and you're looking for a place to come and serve, well, we have a place for you. Look up our website. The application is there. There's a phone number there. So if you're interested in partnering with us, it'll tell you how to do that, and it'll give you the information on how to come and serve with us.
Hope to see you all soon.
Thank you, and have a blessed day.